Everyone is a nationalist for somewhere. It's a phrase you'll hear on the internet from the online right over and over. And honestly, it just seems to be true. This is Lansbury Ward in Tower Hamlets. As you can see, ethnically, it is 39% Bangladeshi, 28% white British, and of course, it wasn't always this way. This is something that has happened over the last 20 years to Lansbury Ward and Tower Hamlets more broadly. And so the kind of councillors that Lansbury Ward is electing is, well, obviously reflective of the ethnic makeup of the population. If you have a Bangladeshi colony in an area, they will vote for Bangladeshis because they have not come here to integrate or to be like us or any of the other liberal fictions that we have been told for such a long time. They are here for their own interests. As Councillor Ohid Ahmed here will just tell you, he's a councillor for Lansbury Ward. He served as the first statutory deputy mayor as well. Wow, incredible. Incredible. So anyway, as you can see, this is from 2020. Voice for global Bangladeshis taking shape. What the future of Bangladesh will look like. Be a voice for a better future and get involved. We won't be silenced about the rights of Bangladeshis suffering in Bangladesh or globally. It's like, okay, we've got to worry about Bangladeshi issues. Here he is from 2024, honoured to be a guest speaker at a seminar on the future of Bangladesh, hosted by the Italian Bangladeshi Jatibadari Forum. Again, there's no such thing as like a British Bangladeshi or an Italian Bangladeshi. They're just Bangladeshis occupying other countries. That's so obviously what they consider themselves to be. Bangladesh urgently needs good governance. I bet it does, brother. Dr. Yunus's government has two tasks: improving law and order and ensuring a free and fair election. And you'll notice that he's tagged Traman BNP there. It's interesting. Acting chairman of the Bangladeshi Nationalist Party. My goodness, how progressive. Just, the BNP is back, just in Bangladeshi form. Here's one from this year. Great meeting organised by, I can't pronounce that, focusing on the rights of expatriate Bangladeshis, appreciative of the efforts to support our community abroad. You can get a sense of the kind of pattern of things that he's doing. You know, here's he replying to another Muslim woman. I assume she's Bangladeshi, talking about the student protests in Bangladesh last year. And she's like, yeah, appreciate your efforts. British Bangladeshis are looking to you, Aspana Begum and Rupa Huq, to lead the fight for justice in Bangladesh. I mean, is there any more we need to do to show that this guy's a Bangladeshi nationalist and for some reason he's living in our country and for some reason he's an elected councillor? Is there anything more that needs to be done here? Here he is campaigning for the Bangladeshi acting chairman of the BNP again, saying that he's exploring British life and systems to bring positive change to Bangladesh. His bus travel shows his visionary leadership. Critics, yes, he drives a nice car. Oh, no kidding, I bet he does. But he also uses public transport to learn and improve. Why so clever. Such leadership. Anyway, here's another one. This is Sabina Khan. Now, if you look at her Twitter bio, you'll notice that she is a prospective parliamentary candidate for Golap, Ganj and Bini Bazar. She's a politician and campaigner. Dear people of Golap, Ganj and Bini Bazar. These are made up places. I'm Sabrina Khan, and on behalf of the BNP, I want to be your candidate to serve as your next MP. Our region has been neglected for a long time. Our roads are broken, our schools and colleges and hospitals are underfunded, and families are struggling to survive. We don't deserve this future. The we there is important. I will work relentlessly to open doors of investment and opportunity and hope so our children can grow up in a Silhet they can be proud of. I have no personal business interest. My only aim is to serve you, stand by you, fight for your rights, but I can't do it alone. I need your support, faith and voice. Vote BNP. Wow, that's a Bangladeshi politician writing in English for some reason. But I mean, it seems pretty crystal clear, right, that she is a Bangladeshi woman. She's campaigning to be elected in Bangladesh, and she happens to be a councillor in Tower Hamlets. Just happens to be a councillor in Tower Hamlets. So, I mean, it's hard to get around the fact that what we've clearly done is given up an area of our country to be colonised by Bangladeshis, who themselves very clearly recognise themselves as Bangladeshis, and then we've allowed them to be elected into positions of power. And from these positions of power, they're trying to gain more power in different countries, in their home country. So it seems that we're electing foreigners to have power in this country who don't consider themselves to be a part of it. The we that she uses is not us, it's them. Now, this was noted by a bunch of people, like, well, hang on a second. Are we allowing this? Is this allowed, is it? Is this acceptable? Is it for that literally councillors in Britain can campaign to become MPs in Bangladesh is wild. And what I love about this is it throws the whole integrationist model under the bus, right? The bollocks. It's just bollocks, and everyone can see there's bollocks. These are Bangladeshi colonists who are here colonizing us to extract resources and further themselves in their home country. So why are we allowing this exactly? Several Tower Hamlets councillors has confirmed they intend to seek nominations to run in Bangladesh's national election in February 2026. Hilariously for the Bangladeshi National Party as well. Like they're part of the Aspire Party in Britain, the progressive, diverse, inclusive, multicultural Aspire Party. But in Bangladesh, they are hardcore nationalists. Literally running to be candidate for the Bangladeshi National Party. It's like, we don't even have one of those. We don't. The British National Party has been like a real fringe forever, frankly, in Britain. Like, we don't have a hardcore national party, but they do, and it's completely normal that they run for it because they're not a liberal country. Remember, they don't care about upholding universal human rights or something. They're there for their own interests, which is what politics really is all about, actually. Anyway, what is funny about this is their response. Because everyone was like, well, hang on a second. It kind of tears off the mask of multiculturalism if you're a progressive Aspire politician here, but you run as a hardcore nationalist in your home country at the same time as being a councillor here. And, you know, the whole question of, well, I mean, I wouldn't even say this is a question of dual loyalties, right? Because these people clearly don't have loyalty to Britain. Like, there's no dual in the loyalty. The loyalty is to Bangladesh, and that's just obviously unquestionable at this point. But this is, and she's only turned up to half the meetings that she's supposed to be going to in her position as a councillor in Tower Hamlets as well. But notice that the party that I suppose person for the Aspire Party said Miss Khan would step down as a councillor if she was elected in Bangladesh. Of course they. A Tower Hamlets council spokesman said, UK law does not automatically disqualify a person from being a councillor in Tower Hamlets solely because they are running for or hold an elected office in another country. And that's doubtless true. I've got no doubt that's the case. Because it didn't ever seem necessary to have such a law. Because until the 1990s, we were 95% native British. So we didn't need a law that made sure that was the case. Because, of course, no one ever did it. Just didn't come up. Why would we legislate for something that has never happened? How could it happen? Well, how it can happen is if Labour and Conservative governments open the floodgates, impose absolutely no obligations on the people that they let in, and allow them to actually colonise an area and operate as a Bangladeshi colony. Like, that's how that happens. And so now it's just like, well, there's no law saying we can't. It's like, that's true. The other country may have laws that restrict dual mandates or foreign office holding. Yep, I bet they do. I bet other countries take themselves seriously. Anyway, she's still draining the money, obviously. She's still getting 20 grand a year from Tower Hamlets Council and whatever else that she gets using her position of influence. So it's kind of mad, isn't it? It's just kind of mad that they're using us as a platform to get elected to higher office in Bangladesh. But don't worry, it's not just in Britain. You have the same thing going on in America, to my American friends. You've got Omar Fatah using the Somali colony in Minneapolis to get himself elected, waving his Somalian flag, expressing his loyalty to Somalia, speaking in Somalian and saying, you know what, Somalians, vote for me. And of course, he's brought that kind of Somalian honesty and integrity to the office. He obviously was not disclosing payments for political ads and things like that. So of course he was. Of course he was. Why would he care? And this is the community. We believe in Somalia. This is a rally for one of the candidates in Columbus, Ohio. Again, they're just Somalians colonizing your country. He even says that Somalia is our home, even though he's purportedly born and raised in America. But of course, these people know what they're doing, and they can't believe that we are so unbelievably stupid as to just allow them to do this. Again, as they said, well, there's no laws to prevent this. I doubt there's one in America too. Well, there might be one in America. But there's no laws that prevent foreigners from being like, yeah, I'm just here to colonize your country. And if there are a sufficient number of us concentrated in a particular area, well, we can elect our own colonists into positions of power to extract resources from the British state, and then we can use that to aid our home countries. Again, Ilhan Omar has been completely upfront about this. Our president in Somalia. It's just, we are too open as societies. We are foolish because up until this point, we were relatively homogenous and we didn't think this would happen because it just hadn't happened until this point. But here we are, and we have to accept that we are colonized countries. We have colonists who are taking advantage of us, and we need to actually have some restrictions on this. This is not acceptable, is it? Obviously, we shouldn't have foreign nationals in positions of power in our countries. If you're a foreigner, then you just shouldn't have it. I'm personally getting quite hard line on this. I don't see why anyone who's not part of the native population should be able to hold an elected office in this country. And I'm sure that when you or your parents came here, they didn't expect to be ruled by these people either. So why are we being ruled by these people?